Hello everybody on the internet and YouTube. Welcome back to The Sims 2 Pleasantview, here with me, Addict. How are you guys doing today? I hope you are fantastic. I'm doing well. I am just a little on the tired side this evening. I've had just a massive week this week. You guys have been working real hard for the cash monies, which I desperately need because I'm super broke at the moment. I have had 3 days where I have had to be at uni in Adelaide by... What is this doing on here? This is a bit of custom content that I clearly no longer have, which has been replaced with something else. 3 days where I've had to be at uni where I work at 7 a.m. to then go ahead and do some stuff during the day. And boy, am I sleepy. But that's okay. I still was desperate to come in and record the next Sims 2 episode for you guys. So yeah, here we are. Just please do forgive me if I'm a little derpy and I say the wrong thing every now and then. Why is that so expensive? Why is that? Why is this ice cream worth 4,000 simoleons? I don't understand. But anyway, yeah, so I really hope you guys are doing well though, and that you have had a good week, that you are having a good week, and yeah, I hope to have a good time in our... I can't get anything on that shelf, so it's fine. It can just stay empty. I hope to have a good time in our episode with the oldies today. So, I was just looking on YouTube, on the channel, and we actually, haven't played the Oldie family in 6 months. That is how long it has been since the last time I was actually here with the oldies. So if you've forgotten, which I would completely understand if you had, we actually adopted last episode Helen Oldie, who is this beautiful girl. If I could get her in frame, that would be good. This beautiful girl right here, currently playing some beautiful piano, if you can hear that. Yeah, so we adopted a foster teenage girl, Helen Oldie. So Helen has quite the story in my mind. I got really inspired when we adopted Helen and started exploring her character. Basically, Helen's story is that she comes from the foster home sort of background. Oh, she also just got a Eureka, which I'll explain in a minute. Yeah, she comes from the foster home background kind of scene. And her story is that she spent most of her life in and out of foster homes, under different parents, and then Coral finally came in and actually adopted her, and she was super duper happy about it. Her and Coral have gotten off to a really, really good start. They're friends, they have a very high daily relationship, and their lifetime relationship is getting there. Helen herself is a very outgoing, driven person. She is an Aries, and even though she's not the nicest or very playful, she's very outgoing, active, and she has goals in life. She's extremely interested in politics, and so we actually went ahead and got her a job in politics. And her story is that she wants to really make a difference in the world. She is here to fight for women's rights. She wants to be a journalist, maybe one day when she's older, become the media magnate. So maybe she wants to really spread the word about, you know, the inequalities that still exist between women and men in The Sims. And yeah, sort of go ahead with that career path. Oh my God, my tree! Oh, my poor garden is looking very upset. But yeah, so I went ahead and actually gave her a couple of traits, which I thought reflected the character that I'd given her. So she's ambitious, she's a genius, which is why she just got a Eureka on the piano before. She's a social butterfly, and she is also a bit avant-garde because I wanted her to be just a tiny bit alternative, a tiny bit different to your everyday preppy Pleasantview Sims, such as Lucy Bird, for example, who is a beautiful but very preppy Sim. Hopefully we can nurse this tree back to life. My word, it is a very unhappy tree. So yeah, last episode I also asked you guys, I know it was a long time ago so you probably forgot, but I also asked you guys if you thought we should adopt a second child, an actual child age Sim, and have Coral expand the family even further. You guys were a little bit divided on the issue. I know that Brent, you wanted us to adopt a child as well. A couple of you were like, no. And one of you, I think it was Joe, made the point that she's actually getting quite old. She's currently 63 days old, and I have a bad feeling that she might not actually have that many days left here in The Sims. And so I feel like because of that, it wouldn't necessarily be a very good idea to have Coral adopt a child as well as Helen, which is really sad, but might be for the best long term. Coral also last episode showed some interest in Alan King. Alan King is one of our retirement village Sims, and yeah, he is a bit of a player, I think, but she has the want to ask a Sim on a date, so it is possible that she will ask Alan King on a date and see what he says. They had a little bit of a flirt. He came over for lunch, but that was pretty much it for yesterday. So yeah, Helen, our lovely social butterfly, has a couple of wants today that I would like to try to fulfill. One of them is to buy a cell phone and a handheld game, and I feel like Coral would be okay with that, especially because Helen is actually working. She's got a job, and I feel like Coral would actually kind of want Helen to have a mobile phone so she can contact her if need be, or if anything, you know, goes wrong or kind of scary happens. Can we compass that, please? Don't just leave it sitting there. Thank you. Yeah, I feel like Coral would like to be able to contact her. Oh, and we also met this guy just randomly on the street. I thought he looked like a really interesting Sim. Probably someone that Helen would be interested in potentially pursuing a romance with. Look how excited she is to get a phone call. She's like running around the house right now. So yeah, we met this guy, Brendan Mitchell, and he looked kind of like a bit of a rebel, maybe a bit alternative also himself, and I thought that would be fun. One thing about Helen's social butterfly trait that we're gonna have to watch is that her social need is it's actually Coral. Her social need is going to go down very quickly, and we've got two broken things. She is going to need a lot of kind of social interaction to keep her happy. So we're going to have to keep an eye on that for sure. And that is another reason that I feel she would definitely want to get a mobile phone, especially because Coral herself is usually on the phone as well. Coral really likes to call Lilith pretty much every day. And yeah, so I feel like Helen maybe is going to, you know, tell her about the awesome party that she threw the other night and just thank Coral again for letting her throw it to get to know her new peers. And then, yeah, mention that she would really appreciate if she could go downtown today, take the car, and get herself a mobile phone. And, you know, she's proved maybe a handheld game as well. She's proved that she's a very responsible Sim from the party that she held, which, you know, didn't get too crazy or anything. And she would really like to do that. And Coral was saying, yeah, sure, like that sounds good. Just make sure to also pursue your hobbies, whatever they may be. We actually still have to work out what her hobby is. Yeah, just Coral might be saying like, don't spend too much time on your handheld game console if you do get it, because there's so much more to life than that. And that's kind of a cute conversation, I think. I just want to try telling a couple of stories to see if we can figure out what her one true hobby is. Doesn't look like it's arts and crafts. Let's just see. And then I feel like while she is out, Coral might kind of use that as an opportunity to invite Alan over for a date, or maybe even meet him out somewhere for a date too. Although if Helen's off lot, then Coral will not be able to go out. I think that is something that does happen. Okay, so we're not having any luck so far. Hey, doggies, what are you doing? Moving around underneath my desk. Well, we're not having any luck so far figuring out what her hobby is, so that's very interesting. We'll have to keep exploring and see what we can figure out. But we are probably going to head downtown because I'm not sure, but I don't think, unless you can buy one at the bowling alley, I don't think there's anywhere in Pleasantview that we can actually buy a cell phone. So yes, we probably have to head downtown, and I'm thinking a good place to go would be, I forget what it's called. The internet cafe. The hub? Is it the hub? No. Sims Gone Wired. That's where we want to go. We want to go to Sims Gone Wired. While she's gone, we're also going to go ahead and call a repairman because we've got a broken shower and we've also got a clogged toilet over here. And neither of these girls have any skills in the mechanical area, so we're definitely going to go ahead and hire a repairman to come over and fix those things for us. We also want to call Lilith for a chat. Yes, please. And we've actually lost our want to kind of go out on a date right now, so maybe she's reconsidering whether or not she really wants to go out with Alan. But we definitely do want to give Lilith a call and, you know, welcome her back from college and see how she's going with settling in to her new life with Dirk, because that's just really, really cute. Awesome. So here we are at my renovated Sims Gone Wired. I'm hoping that definitely a few teenagers turn up to the lot here today that she might be able to meet and make some more friends. But the first thing we're going to do is definitely go ahead and buy ourselves this cell phone that we want. I will buy her a handheld game if it turns out that her one true hobby is gaming, which of course we can test while we're here, but otherwise for now I'm just gonna stick with the cell phone. She actually can't be out for very long because she actually has work at 5 p.m. today, so she's gonna have to head back home fairly quickly to do that. Also, I see a teenager, Miss Rosemary Hopkins, is around, so that's really cool. We also want to gain a skill point, which is awesome. I'm just going to have her come over here and try the pinball machine to see if her hobby might be video games, or gaming, which it doesn't look like it is. Also, that is a really cute cat. Decker, you're very adorable. I see you there. I see you, kitty kitty. Okay, let's find where Rosario went. Here she is. Rosemary, I mean, not Rosario. And let's see if we can greet her and say hi and potentially start working on a new friend. We've also got a sim over here by the name of Ruben Quinn. I'm not sure if he is also a teenager. He looks like he might be. So that could be cool. Let's maybe have a bit of a chat with Rosemary. I feel like one of our other Sims knew Rosemary. She looks really familiar to me. Not sure though. But she looks like a really pretty and cute Sim who we might want to be friends with, so that could be cool. I definitely feel like Helen is going to have a huge social circle, and she's going to need one to keep this social need fulfilled. I'm also going to go ahead and charge for pizza, turn on auto refill on all of these little spots here so we can grab a piece of pizza while we're here. And then we also might go down and greet this Ruben bloke. Oh, hey, Lisa Ramirez. How are you, beautiful lady? We're almost up to our round in Blue Water Village, which is very exciting. Oh, we've got another teen. Tasha Go is here. How you going, gorgeous? I was going to say darling and gorgeous at the same time, so it came out as like gaga. Oh, Rosemary's had an error. That's not good. Okay, let's just have a little bit of a chat with Tosha. Another thing that I was meaning to tell you guys is that I have been making some changes in my Sims 2 game over the last week or so, and I'm a little nervous and I'm not sure if the game is stable right now, so if we get any unexpected crashes or anything, I'm honestly not going to be surprised. But I've been doing a lot. I have gone through and done a complete rejig of a lot of my default replacement clothing. I'm not finished yet. I've just started. Yeah, something weird is definitely happening for sure with something downstairs. I'm not sure what that is. They're trying to interact with something down here and it's not working. Too many interactions. I'm going to have to take a look at that. But yeah, so essentially number one is that I went through all of my default replacements and replaced a lot of them. And the other thing I want to do with them is go through and shrink the texture files. So all of the textures pretty much that I downloaded, all of the new clothes have enormous texture files, like 1024 by 1024, which contributes a lot to the purple flashing that I do get in my game. So that's the next thing I want to do with them. But another thing that I have done is I actually went through the Sims 3 to 2 traits project and re-downloaded a bunch of those mods. Oh my god! The TV fell down. That's awful. Oh no. The TV fell off the wall and smashed on the floor. Oh god. That's not good. That's not good at all. We're going to get her to drive home so she's get home in time for work. But what was I saying? Yeah, so I went back on the Sims 3 to 2 sort of Tumblr website and re-downloaded a bunch of those mods. Downloaded a couple of new mods that I never had before. Oh, we forgot to say hi to this guy. Let's just greet him quickly before we leave. And then I've also downloaded Romantic Standards mod by Midge the Tree, like the light beta version of that, which kind of, oh, he's not a teen, okay, which kind of also works in with the traits project. And I believe I have it so it's compatible with ACR. I'm not 100% sure. I know there are a couple of compatibility issues, so we're going to have to just wait and see what happens if we get any major glitches with compatibility between those two. That's going to be a problem. Ooh, we might be late for work. But I'm really excited to try out the Romantic Standards mod. It adds a lot in terms of, just making the relationships deeper and more difficult. So I think that's going to be really fun. Okay, so, Helen is going to be out for the next 3 hours and 42 minutes, and then when she gets home, she's going to have to go straight down to work. So Coral essentially has the rest of the evening to herself. It is a lovely Sunday evening, and she can do pretty much whatever she likes. So this is a bit exciting, and I'm interested to see what she gets up to. But yeah, we got the repairman here to help with our broken things, and then we might go ahead and do some gardening outside as well. We want to play with Lilith and also play the piano, so we can definitely do both of those things. And we just need to make sure to keep an eye on these plants and also our apple tree and everything, which is currently just dying a horrible death. But yeah, so I'm excited to see what Coral wants to do. We could still go on a date with Alan King. We could invite him over for dinner and see what that is all about. Could be a good thing. But I still can't remember if he's actually married or not in the retirement village, if he has a wife. It's terrible. I should remember this, but I really don't. We also want to juggle, light the fire in the fireplace. Oh, good. So he's finished all of his repairs. Okay, so let's go ahead and actually do some cleaning. Just clean up all of the stuff, all of the leaked water all over the floor. Helen's carpool's going to come in an hour. I reckon if she gets home, she should get home around 5, and then she can get straight back in the car and drive to work, and she should be all right. We can totally go ahead and light the fireplace. That could be really nice. So we can just have a nice snug evening in front of the fire. We've also got a couple of magazines here that we can read. We've got, oh, did you not want to light the fire? Oh, that's the carpool for Helen. Can you not light this? Oh, that's interesting. I wonder why not. I was going to say we could just have a really snug night reading some magazines and just chilling, because she doesn't actually seem as interested in going out on dates anymore, which is sad, but it's also okay. Another thing I think, we had Coral doing was actually working on writing a couple of novels. Coral's main hobby is film and literature, and I feel like that is definitely something she might be interested in pursuing. Sorry, Kennedy Cox, we almost ran you over there with our car. So Helen is going to go ahead and just walk off the car spot so she can interact with the car again. We're going to go ahead and drive to work. She's going to be a couple minutes late, but that's fine. It's hopefully going to be all good. No problemo. And I might just go ahead and skip through the rest of this evening unless Coral wants to do something particularly different or interesting. Helen. As a door-to-door polar, Helen leaves her ego at the door. Modern families aren't very welcoming to strangers bearing clipboards regardless of their occupation. Helen needs to come up with a new tactic for getting information from the neighborhood. Should she conduct informal phone calls, or should she perform a small song and dance at people's doorsteps to get their attention? I feel like Helen would definitely be more along the phone calls kind of line. Helen is determined to make a good impression and get to the bottom of the public opinion. She grabs a phone book and begins to call families one by one. Nice, that's not easy to do. Helen makes sure to avoid all those early morning and dinner time hours that upset people so much, and miraculously, she manages to get pretty good poll numbers. Thanks to her ingenuity, Helen earns a 75 simoleon performance bonus. Proud of you, Helen. Good job. That's amazing. Also, something that happened at 6 p.m. that really freaked me out is that Coral got a little older, and she is actually looking really close to passing away. Potentially tomorrow is going to be her last day, which is just not okay. And I'm actually thinking of extending her life a little bit, but I know that I shouldn't. I just really don't want Helen to be left all on her own all over again, but it looks like that may be what happens, which will be really sad. Let's have a banana split. Coral. She's having a nap. Live your life, honey. Live your life while you still got it. Have a banana split before bed. We also are running low on groceries, so we should totally go down to the grocery store tomorrow. Coral can take care of that while Helen's at school, though. Okay, so yeah, she's gonna have a banana split, and Helen has been promoted to campaign worker level 2. The salary is minuscule, but you get your feet wet in political puddle by helping a favorite local candidate into office. The job requires long hours managing telephone teams and volunteer groups canvassing neighborhoods for votes. Now it's from 3 till 6. and brought home a nice little bit of money, which is amazing. Great job, sweetheart. Also, she's going to apparently take a nap on the couch. Let's not do that. Okay, so we would like to gain a skill point and we actually need a logic skill. So I might have her go ahead and just study some logic online. Just by the way, I have the Monique's Hap computers, which allow me to do that. And I really don't have a problem, personally, with letting my Sims study skills online. I don't think it's cheaty at all. Oh, wow, she just got a Eureka. Nice. Just because I feel that it is so realistic now that we can learn so much online. Like, I learned so much about YouTube off of watching, like, videos and stuff. Like, I feel like that's completely within the world of possibility. So that's what I have my Sims do sometimes. Okay, it is morning, you guys, and apparently Helen has gone ahead and trashed this bathroom. My goodness, the shower broke again, and the toilet is disgusting. Thanks a lot for that, Helen. But it is now Monday, and Helen has the want to actually become friends with Tosha, who she met yesterday, so I really like that for her. I love the idea of her becoming friends with people. We're going to go ahead and actually just try a couple of TV channels. Again, trying to find Helen's one true hobby. I'm not seeing it, which is a bit of a problem. We're just going to try a few different channels, just cycling through. If I really can't find it, then I'll use the Sim Blender to figure out what it is, but I don't know. Maybe it's like... No, it's not tinkering, because we have talked about mechanics. So it's not cuisine, it's not film and literature, it's not games, tinkering, science, arts and crafts, sports, nature, fitness. Okay, you know what? I give up. I'm just going to check it on the Sim Blender because I don't understand. Hobbies, the one hobby. Does she not have one? Yeah, so Coral's is actually like grayed out as film and lit. So, oh, she doesn't actually have one. Oh, that's really interesting. All right, well, let's just hit randomize then. And it's now tinkering. Okay. I actually would really prefer her one true hobby to be maybe sports. Let me see. Or cuisine. Since she really likes food. And she also really likes sci-fi. So maybe science? I think I'm actually going to change it. Just because she didn't have one, I'm going to allow myself to change it. Let's make it science. Just for something fun. Apparently Coral is trying to write in her diary even though Helen is in the room and she's upset that she can't while Helen is in the room. Okay, Coral. Oh my god, I haven't checked the garden. I haven't checked the garden. No. Oh gosh, you guys. I don't think this garden is going to survive, especially if Coral is actually passing away today. This is just not looking good. We need to give Lilith a call. We need to go to the grocery store. This garden was Herb's project. This was Herb's thing. I just don't think we have the attention for this. Oh, okay, hello. We've got now an invitation to Peerless Park thanks to our gardening exploits. I'm also just going to replace the flowers that died again. Okay, so what should we do? What should we do? Let's maybe start by going down to buy some groceries because I think that'll be fun. So let's just go down to this place to buy the foods. Oh no, the phone's ringing and we're gonna miss it. Dang it. We also need to hire another repairman and clean the toilet. We have so much to do today. Monday chores day, am I right? Okay, you guys, Coral is just returning home from the grocery store. Unfortunately, I had to cut out that footage because something about that grocery lot just makes the game turn purple. Oh, Helen wants to bring Bo Broke home from school. Sure, Bo, you can hang out for an hour or so before we have to go to work. No worries. Yeah, something about the grocery store lot my game does not like. Every time I have a sim visit there, it will turn purple and there doesn't seem to be much that I can do about it, which is a real bummer. But is what it is. So yeah, we're going to go ahead and now hire the repairman back again to fix our shower for us once more. Thank you very much, sir. Please come and fix our things for us. Someone knocked over our trash can, which I can't believe because like who the heck would knock over the Oldies trash can? Like how low of a person do you need to be to do that? So yeah, and then we're going to just have Helen and Bo chat for a little bit. If Bo can, you know, stop trying to play the piano for tips. And that'll be nice. Just to hang out with him and get to know him a little bit. I feel like Bo might find Helen to be a rather interesting person, but I don't think these two would be very good for a romance just because they are both very ambitious people, and one of her turn-ons is unemployed, also brown hair, but particularly unemployed. Like, she wants to be the main breadwinner, and I know Bo has very lofty ambitions to become a lawyer. So yeah, I don't think that would work, but we're going to have to go ahead and say goodbye to him. It looks like we will get along quite well with him, and then we are going to have to head off to work wherever our carpool is down there. That's fine. And that'll be good. Sadly, you know, if she's gone for too long, she actually may miss the passing of her new adopted mother, which would be extremely sad. I'm really hoping that doesn't happen, but we'll have to just wait and see if she does indeed pass away tonight when her bar meets the end. Hello, what are you doing? Can you please go to work? I saw you come back inside. Get to work. You were late yesterday. You can't be late today. Although the game didn't seem to mind when she was like 2 minutes late yesterday, so that's good. Okay, we're going to have Coral just clean up a little, and then we are going to call Lilith for a chat, our daily chat with our granddaughter, because we just love and adore her so, so, so much. So we're going to do that, which will be wonderful. And yeah, I'm really nervous, guys. I'm not ready for Coral to pass away. I feel like she still has a lot more to do. A lot more to give to Helen. A lot more support and love to give to this child who, you know, hasn't grown up with a lot of support and love. Yeah, I'm nervous. I'm just sort of waiting for 6 p.m. to hit and dreading what's going to happen when it does. Okay, let's get her to have a nice dinner. Maybe she can serve something nice and fresh and hot, ready for Helen when she comes home from work. Maybe some spaghetti. I had some bruschetta for dinner tonight myself. It was quite delicious. Do love my bruschetta. Have you guys seen the movie What We Do in the Shadows? Because bruschetta, just every time, that's where my brain goes. It is a hilarious movie by Taika Waititi. If you haven't seen it, watch it. You will laugh your socks off. I guarantee. But yeah, so we're just going to have a nice little meal of spaghetti waiting for Helen to get home, and then we're going to see what happens when 6 p.m. rolls around. I have a feeling. Is she okay? She's okay, guys. We've got Coral Oldie for another day. Yay. That's so exciting. Okay, so Helen is back, and she's actually also brought a friend home from work. Wow. Obviously, her social butterfly trait is really kind of, game's frozen. There we go. Really making a difference to her chances of bringing a friend home from school and work, which is kind of cool. So here we have, looks like Ivy Cooper. Yep, which is cool. Looks like she is wearing some of my new default replacements, which I like as well. She looks pretty cool. So that's a Sims 3 to 2 conversion t-shirt and just some default replace shorts, which look really great. And actually, before we interact with Ivy, maybe let's just give Coral a kiss on the cheek and just talk about, just have a gossip about our day. Just ask her how she is. I don't feel like Coral would want Helen to know that she's really starting to feel like she's slowing down. She's really starting to feel like, you know, her age is catching up with her. I feel like she would definitely not want to let on to her newly adopted child that that was the thing that was happening. So yeah, let's see. Okay, Ivy, honey, you have to not play the piano anymore because Mum needs to take a nap. Let's go hang out in our room, actually. Just go and have a good time over here. Also, I don't know if she's been doing her homework at all. I guess it's only Monday, so she probably... Whoops, no. She probably actually hasn't had that much homework. So is she coming in here? No, come in here. Let's come and hang out with me, Ivy. Let's just literally hang out and see if we can make friends. So I feel like Ivy might be saying about how like it's just really great how Helen's been putting in so much effort to make friends with everybody and meet so many new people, and it's really great to have another teenage intern working in the political career with her. Like they're talking about maybe their boss, maybe having a gas bag about him, just like wondering if he is from outer space or something because he's just so aloof and cold or something like that. I don't know. But yeah, it seems like they're having a really nice chat. Maybe Helen is talking about how she would really like a job where she gets to travel, and she's not sure at this stage what path she should take, whether she should go into politics or journalism, but she can kind of make that decision while she's in college potentially, and you know, like see where her degree takes her when she gets her college degree. And I feel like Ivy's kind of saying, yeah, that she would really like to go to college as well. Like maybe they'll end up going to college together, and it might be really cool to have a friend or someone that they know when they go to college together, which is really, really nice. I like that these two, they seem to be getting along actually really, really well. Maybe they're talking a little bit about the environment now and, you know, sort of some of the differences that Helen, hello, the game's frozen again. Oh no. Some of the differences that Helen wants to make in the world, like maybe she is a little environmentally conscious or something. So yeah, I feel like these two are really well suited to one another. We're gonna admire her, tell her a joke, maybe do a little gossip and then say goodbye. And then I would also actually like her to call Beau and just have a chat with him and just apologize that we had to sort of rush off to work. Oh honey, you can wake up from your nap. You're gonna not get any sleep tonight if you're not tired. Why don't you go ahead and play a little piano? Yeah, but I feel like Helen might want to give Beau a call and just, yeah, apologize that she had to rush off and didn't really have time to properly get to know him. Uh-oh. We've got some tomatoes here, but they're not going to be very nice quality. Oh, goodness. Let's go ahead and just harvest the ones that are ready because, yeah, these tomatoes are giving me more trouble than they seem to be worth. And they're just not going to be any good. Hopefully the apple tree one day will be a nice quality apple tree. Oh my god! Oh my god! Coral! No, I thought she had another day. Get off the phone, Helen. Come outside. Oh my god, and we basically missed it. She died doing the gardening. Oh my god. Wow. Oh, poor Helen. Poor Helen, you guys. She is devastated. She finally felt like she had found, you know, a nice place in this world, a welcoming environment, you know, some love and support, and now it has just been, like, ripped away from her. She's left all on her own again. She doesn't want to go back into the, like, the foster care system. Like, oh, gosh. I'm so sad. I'm so sad. Okay, so Helen is now technically just set as an independent teenager because she was left in a house. The adult has died. And so she's not going to get taken away by the social worker or anything unless I make it happen. So I'm going to maybe call this episode to a close here before we play Helen's final day. Actually, it should not be the end of spring already. I'm going to go ahead and reset the season. But I would love your feedback, guys, on what should happen now. Now that Coral has passed away, would Mary Sue potentially take in Helen? Would Helen remain an independent teenager? Would she just decide, you know, that she is not going to report Coral's death to the authorities because she just does not want to go back to that foster care life. She doesn't want to go back to the system that used and abused her for so long. Yeah, let me know your thoughts and what you think we should do with her. Should we play her as an independent teenager? Should she, you know, kind of pretend that she's you know, still got Coral around, and she's totally taken care of. I feel like she is a pretty ballsy teenager, and that is like something that she might do. Just be completely independent, just take care of herself. She got a nice inheritance from Coral, which actually works out quite well because it worked out to be about the amount of money that Coral had in her personal bank account. So now it's like that's been transferred over to Helen. So yeah, guys, let me know what you think we should do with Helen now that Coral has passed away. And I look forward to reading your comments. I hope that you enjoyed this episode. If you did, leave a like under the video, hit subscribe if you are new, and hit the notification bell to see when the next videos come out. Helen actually looks really sad also. She looks like tired and sad. Oh gosh. Okay, yeah, I'll look forward to reading your comments, guys. And until the next time, thank you for watching. I'll see you next time. Bye for now.